What's going on YouTube and cryptocurrency family? My name is Harry and I'm the Crypto Vet, and thank you so much for tuning back in. I really appreciate all the support, everybody on Twitch, Discord, just everywhere. Thank you so much. And before we get started today, I just wanted to thank everybody who was complimenting me on the course and trades and things like that. Even though my last trade was not successful, I did get stopped out. Luckily, stop losses are there on purpose. We can see here that I was out minus 282 on this, but it was a bigger trade. I tend to be kind of early on the trade, so I'm actually going to sit back because the more I'm doing on-chain analysis with the technical analysis, I know we're there. It's just how do we time it as best we can so that we don't get stopped out, and that in the end most of your trades are 60% of the time you're right, and with the proper risk reward ratio, you can make sure you stay in profit. So my last one I was wrong on. I was a little early. It ended up going down, which we did know was a chance. It was probably about 60% chance it would go up, 40% chance it would go down. So what we're going to do is let's go ahead and reevaluate everything and see if we can't set up another trade. If you like this crappy content from a mediocre content creator, please hit the like button, subscribe button, and let's get started. So right here on CoinMarketCap, we got lots of green. Look at all this green. This is awesome for the crypto space. Bitcoin is above 13,000, which is awesome. Ethereum still struggling with the 419, 420 resistance here. XRP went back below 26 cents, but held pretty strong above 25, 25.50. And then we also have things like Cardano up. I know where was, well, let's just go to the biggest gainers. I haven't seen that yet. Let's see, we got Ocean Protocol, good. Filecoin is up a little bit, but remember it started a lot higher than 25, I think around $100 a coin. And Chainlink is up 10%. The Link Marines are back, we're up to almost $13. I will probably actually start taking some profit on Link, only because I bought some at $17. I bought way more at around $4 to $5. My average cost right now is probably around 9 to 10. And so I'm thinking right now, a good way to get my initial investment back would be to take some profits here soon. So we're going to be taking a look at that too. So what about the biggest losers? Excuse me. Biggest losers, not much losers. 2% is the biggest losers, and our biggest gainers are 20%. This is awesome. Well, let's go ahead and start on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin here, we have the weekly candle chart. The reason I'm bringing up the weekly is as is tradition, tomorrow the weekly candle close will be at 7 p.m. my time, Central Standard here in Texas. And what do you see here? If we go all the way back, we're going to close the highest candle, if we close where we're at now, that we have seen in how long? Let's go back to here. This would be January of 2018 was the last time we had a weekly candle close this high. This is very, very, very bullish. So what does this mean now in the short term? If you're trying to make a trade, well, my opinion is you should be trying to get some to hold. Dollar cost average, as always. Dollar cost average, because say you buy it now and it goes down, make sure you have a little bit of money, you can buy some more. And a lot of people are saying, well, I don't know if I have enough money to enter into the crypto space. If you've got $10, you can enter into the crypto space. If you've got $1 million, you can enter into the crypto space. I was watching a video by DaVinci J15, and he just sold $54 million worth of his gold to buy Bitcoin. And this guy back in 2013 said, hey, everybody, if you just buy $100 worth of Bitcoin, you will thank me in the future. And he wasn't wrong, right? This is a long play. He wasn't saying if you buy $100 now, you'll be a millionaire tomorrow. Nobody can predict that. Not even guys like him who've been in the space forever, who's a programmer, who understands all of this better than any of us. He was just saying, just invest a little. So I'm telling everybody in the same manner of fashion, just get invested into it. Get your foot into the door. Try to find a way to just dollar cost average. So like if you don't have as much money as say me or somebody else, it doesn't matter. It's all a figure. So just take all perspective, take a little bit and get into it. And over time, you'll thank me. So if you don't have as much money to buy Bitcoin, maybe XRP is your way to go. For $100 worth of XRP, if it goes to $1 tomorrow, you're going to 4x your money, right? So if you put in $100 tomorrow, you'll have 400. What kind of stocks, what kind of savings account, what kind of other stuff can do those kind of numbers. So this is very bullish for me to see that Bitcoin is breaking out of this long symmetrical triangle now on a weekly candle, whereas before we had this line about here. We broke out. Well, let's just extend it to here now. And what happened? We are breaking out again. And I only expect this to continue. So let's go ahead and see what's happening in the short term. Here in the short term, I made a symmetrical triangle that we seem to be forming here above 12.8, all the way up to about 13.3. And I also put some of these vertical rays in here. And these vertical rays are just showing points where we on the RSI have gone above 70. So when we went above 70 here, a lot of people were saying, this is it, we're overbought, we're going to go down. Well, we didn't. We came up, pumped, sideways trading, pumped, sideways trading, pumped, and then we consolidated and reset the RSI. Well, this seems pretty similar, doesn't it, from what happened a month ago, well, 2 weeks ago, to what's happening now. And then what happens again, sideways. So here, you know, we kept drawing the symmetrical triangle and dragging it out. So it's very possible that this is what this symmetrical triangle is really going to look like, right? And as traders and doing technical analysis, on-chain analysis, which I actually don't talk about much on-chain analysis, and I actually do it every day, so I'm going to start including that on every video after this one. And the reason I didn't do it was because most of the viewers were saying that it was really confusing. I don't understand how that ties in with technical analysis, so I'm going to try my best to figure out ways to show you how I tie them together. So for after this video, I will start including on-chain analysis. But let's say we were going to copy what happened here. Okay, let's go from the 19th. Let's go to the 20. So it's going to be roughly here. If we copy the same pattern that we had before, we could see sideways trading here for another week or so, especially with the election coming up on the 3rd of November and lots of FUD in the market. Instead of having this breakout coming to about here, why don't we extend it out and see how it follows either pattern? And as I was mentioning earlier, how I was stopped out, like I said, I like to be as transparent as possible. Not every trade I make is you know, solid gold money here, right? We're trying to do our best to predict what's going to happen. So I think that we are going to stay here because we are in the almost the overbought territory, because this is just the hourly chart. There is a good chance that we will come down. So we have to stay level-headed. In the bull market, yes, we could go up, but it has to cool off. People have to take their profits. New money has to come into the space. So if either of these patterns don't hold, well, what's going to happen? Well, what happened back here? We stayed in this upwards 50% of this channel that I had made. So very likely that we could just stay right in here and do this, right? And then come back down. That is exactly what happened here previously, right? And then we rode the bottom half of this channel until we had another break up. So what do I think is going to happen? I think right now we are going to stay sideways for a little while, especially until we find more information about either stimulus money here in the US or we start to find some more containment for the virus, because as it's getting colder in lots of parts of the world, cases are going up and up and up. France was up like 40,000. I think we're up 60 or 70,000. Don't quote me on the numbers. I just know that it's not looking good for this, and we need to make sure that we have a level head and that there is a good chance that we come back down, because we have been pumping now for almost a good solid week, right? We have been in more of an uptrend than a down. Markets tend to do this with the cycle, so if we've been doing this a lot, at some point we'll probably correct down a little bit more. So for now, I am more playing the waiting game and watching. I think that there are a couple patterns that can play through. I think the sideways trading above this trend line is very, very likely, probably more 60 to 70%. I said less than 10% that we're going to break up here in the next week, only because we've already been pumping, so that's just a less likely scenario. Bitcoin does whatever it wants, and it definitely we could. And I said there's probably another 10-20% chance that we come down, retest this moving average here that's coming out this way. And we also have really strong support down here at 11.5 and here at 12,000. So the more likely scenario is for us to trade sideways with a potential correction down and then up. And as long as we can keep this weekly candle close up high like we have now, as well as above this 11.5, we're still in bull territory. So let's kind of see how this plays out and go from there. As far as Ethereum goes, we tested this 420 resistance here at the top, got rejected. We have found support now, and now in this symmetrical triangle, we're riding the bottom. On-chain analysis through Glassnode shows that Ethereum now has like over 97% of wallets, Ethereum wallets, in profit. So pretty much anybody who owns Ethereum has made money. This is such a bullish thing because as we switch to the Ethereum 2.0, the success on the Zinkin network, and Ethereum was the thing, in my opinion, driving the market before, and then Bitcoin's pumping, and it's not. It seems like to me it's kind of lagging behind, and that we will follow this and actually break up. Our next point for Ethereum is going to be up here at around $430, right around there. So we'll see if we can get a nice little pump up to here and hold that. As far as XRP goes, like I was saying, I tend to be a little bit early on my calls. It usually goes the same way I think it's going to go, but I'm a little early. So I actually had this right here, taking us up to 30 cents. All I did was slide it down to here, and you can see that we are came down to this other swing. Be really nice to see a pump if we can get above 26 cents again, to get us a bounce around the 7 or the 0.618, which would be at 27.5 cents. You know, of course, we'd expect some sort of correction during these Elliott impulse waves. This would bring us back down to around 26.50. Make sure we can hold support, and then we could have big leg ups from there, all the way up to 28, or even up here to 30 cents. So we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I'm out 282 on this last trade. I have stop loss, but I still have 1,084 available in this account that I will probably enter into a trade again, potentially a short if we show signs that we're going to get rejected at 26 cents, or potentially a long if it shows market everything that we could potentially hit that next wave up. So we'll see how it goes. Please tell me what you think in the comments below. Hit me up on the Discord, Twitch, anywhere you may go. For all the people who came from YouTube to Twitch, I really appreciate it. I love answering your questions. And like I said, I will stop playing video games and go over stuff. I've been going over stuff with Sarth, Megami, Dr. Chippy, so many good people, and I love answering your questions. So can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.